Hey guys, and welcome to FilmArtsy, your number one source for all things films and movies. And this year's definitely been a weird year for movies if you're used to seeing typical movie releases in a regular fashion. We really didn't get too many movies released this year. However, one of the movies that we did get to see, The Invisible Man, did release, and now it appears that we have some deleted scenes that have been released as well, adding more context to this film. So today we thought we would take a look at some of the deleted scenes and discuss them in the greater scope of what they mean for the movie. So let's go ahead and jump into this. First up, we have this scene, which is just called Annie, and this scene actually just shows the cop's friend, James, and introduces her as a minor character, and it gives a little more context to the relationship with him. However, it doesn't really have much to do with the main character, Cecilia, so it was likely scrapped as it didn't really do much to move the story along.
Hey.
Annie, hey, hey, Cecilia, it's my friend, Annie, Cecilia, Annie.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
Hi.
You too. I should just go. I'll go.
You should
Just get Sydney.
say it.
Then we have this scene, which is actually a changing room montage, and for the most part we do see more bonding moments between these two in this case. However, since it was probably one of those cuts that wasn't essential for the movie, it was probably removed here too.
Latest creation.
God, you are cooler than I ever was. Or ever will be, for that matter.
Honest opinion on the whole outfit.
Okay.
I would change the t-shirt.
No.
You know, like make the jacket.
No, you don't recognize groundbreaking combinations when you see them. This is a groundbreaking combination.
So I'm just saying that, you know, in high school, you kind of want to blend in a little bit.
Then we have this interesting scene, which actually has Cecilia walking through the streets with her sister. They do a handshake that they made up, and it's a little bit of a bonding moment and shows a little bit of the closeness that they have here.
I'm just gonna say that I'm glad he's avoiding breath right now.
No.
What? I'll be perfectly happy as long as I can dig him up and snip his balls off with my gardening shears. You okay? Yeah. Come on. Blow it up. Make it rain. Out to sea.
Then we have this next scene, which seems to take place still before James quote-unquote passed away, and it talks a little bit about starting over and moving on.
Yeah, I just want to I guess start over a little bit, you know. And my friend from school knows somebody who works at this really great architecture firm, and she said maybe she could help me get an interview there, and that would be cool. We'll see.
Good for you, C. Good for you.
Then we have this really interesting scene involving the search for a phone, where we have Cecilia walking into a kitchen, grabbing a cup of coffee, and we see her phone sliding underneath the table. She then comes back and questions where her phone went. She walks out of the room, and that's just the end of the scene. Since it's a little bit of an abrupt ending, it might have left the audience a little bit confused, and maybe that's why this one got scrapped. Here's a look at this.
All right. Have lookbook. Good. All right. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I just had it. I'm sorry, James. If you see my phone, I just had it. Maybe I left it in the bedroom. Shit.
Then we have a sequence of Cecilia and her sister getting a little bit drunk, which also got cut from the film.
Tonight, we're gonna get face and forget about everything.
I can't just keep relying on my little sister to put me back together my whole life. It's pathetic.
I'm gonna make you butt chug a Mai Tai tonight.
What?
There she is.
Then there's this interesting moment where James and Cecilia's daughter come home just to find Cecilia sitting on the floor in front of a chair, believing her ex is sitting there when there's nothing there.
Yep.
That door's been locked all night. How is it that you can just walk up and open it when I couldn't? someone sitting in that chair.
Then we have this scene that also may have been cut just because of how abruptly it ends, but it is a fairly minor scene, so it probably just didn't make it into the final edit of the film.
What if they hate it? My stuff isn't high fashion.
My ears just. What do you mean, not high fashion? Excuse me. Ma'am, you are brilliant, you are black, and you are a woman, which means you are high fashion.
Then this next one is really interesting, where we see Cecilia being held in what looks like maybe a psych ward interrogation room behind a one-way mirror, where on the other side, James is being told by Cecilia's ex's brother that she needs treatment, not lawyers. Definitely a really interesting scene here.
Look, Locke can be milked out of insanity defense. I don't need to tell you that. She needs treatment now, James. Not us.
Another thing about this movie that we really enjoyed definitely was the cast that went on in this film and performed these characters. A lot of the times these types of movies are reliant on casting different types of people and unique actors and actresses, and they kind of have a chance to do something different here, and that's one thing we thought was really well done. And it seems like through interviews we've seen from various cast members that they were pretty excited to be on board for this project, and it was really cool to get to see some of these actors talking about this film.
This film is about the themes are it's fundamentally about domestic abuse, and it's about gaslighting of women. The story is a woman that escapes this abusive relationship and tries to start up her life again, and is unable to.
Stop me if I'm wrong, but I feel like most of this movie is, and this is very much to your credit, you in a room losing your mind. Like, you must have read the script going, this is amazing, I'm so excited, and then you get on set and go, oh, yeah, it's just me today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, of course, at the end of this movie, when it originally released, there was a lot of questions and speculation as to what the ending of this film actually meant, and this is what we were able to put together. At the end of the film, to get her ex, Adrian, to confess, Cecilia meets him at his house while James listens in on a wire. She agrees to mend their relationship, but only if he confesses to being that invisible figure. Adrian insists that his brother Tom did kidnap him, claiming the experience changed his outlook on life and how he treated her, and when she cries, Adrian alludes to his abuse, using similar phrases to that thing of the figure. Then we get this kind of allusion or internal moment where we see Cecilia depart to use the restroom. Moments later, the security camera captures Adrian seemingly committing suicide. Cecilia then returns and, apparently distraught, calls for the police, and just out of the camera's sight, we essentially find out that Cecilia had used a spare suit to kill him and fake it, so it appears that she is finally safe and free from everything that had been going on, was able to corroborate the story that she had made in the situation using the suit, and she essentially leaves with the suit at the end of the film. That's just to clear up any confusion if anyone didn't fully understand the end of the movie. So what did you guys think of these deleted scenes, and what did you think of this movie as a whole? It definitely was a very unique concept, and it was different to say the very least, but we wanted to turn it around and see what your opinions were on. Do you think any of these deleted scenes along the way should have been included in the final release of the movie? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Also, real quick, I want to take a quick moment to plug our Instagram page. If you guys didn't know, we have an Instagram page. We post a ton of stuff on different movies in the film industry, so make sure you guys are following us. There's a link in the description down below as well. If you guys follow us, it would definitely help us out quite a bit. So make sure you guys leave a comment. Make sure you guys are subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this one. We'll see you guys all next time with a brand new video. Bye, guys.
I'm about to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi. See you guys.